amazing dream. Oh, a room full of people watching me sleep. I guess dreams really do come true. Well, today is a very big day. I'm debuting my solo show, and I haven't written it yet. But I'm gonna finish writing it. In order to finish writing it, I have to start writing it. But before I start writing it, I need to meditate. And before I meditate, I have to do my positive affirmations. And before I do my positive affirmations, I have to sage. Saging is very important. Sage is very cleansing and gets rid of any negativity in the room. And I don't know you guys that well, so just want to make sure we're starting off on a clear note. Not assuming anything about anyone in the room, but I am getting like a little bit of a negative vibe. Like right over here. Kind of get like a vapes at the movie theater sort of thing over here. So just clearing that up. I really can't stand when people make smoke in a theater. Also can't stand hypocrites. Oh man, there we go. Put that out, and I feel cleansed now. Do you guys feel better? Yeah, that feels really nice. Okay, so now it's time for my positive affirmations. Affirmations are really powerful. For people who don't know, positive affirmations are when I lie to myself in a really perky way. And they're really powerful. I like to start my day each day by looking at myself in the mirror and saying, I'm special. And it really works. You guys want to try it? It feels really good. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm special. Okay, that was good, but it's actually I'm special. It's not you guys. Because if we're all special, then that means I'm average. I'm just kidding. We're all special, but I am the one with the microphone. So yeah. No, but I like to get into my meditation with some positive affirmations. So some things that I should keep in mind. What's something that would make you guys feel good about yourself? Some affirmations. What do you say to get yourself, after like people insult you at a comedy show, what would like boost your mood?
Probably alcohol would help.
Okay, well, we have a different meeting for that that we'll recommend later. But do you have something that you say to get yourself feeling good?
I'm capable.
Ooh, okay. Thanks for having that real moment. I like that. Anyone else want to be vulnerable? Maybe rub off on your alcoholic friend, and I do hope that maybe be vulnerable and capable of ascending. Do you have something that you do that helps you feel better? Something you say?
I look so good.
Okay, cool. These are great tips. I'm gonna try these as I prepare to meditate. So thank you guys so much for your help. And I always meditate with a microphone in my hand. It just feels really natural. Okay. I am capable. I am not an alcoholic. I look so good. I am anxious. I am anxious. I am anxious. I am ANXIOUS. ANXIOUS. Did I spell that right? It doesn't sound right. I am. Meditate every day trying to find peace, but the panic and dread have yet to cease. Go for a run, feel the endorphins rush. Then I check Instagram, no likes from my crush. I'm anxious. I am anxious. I am anxious. I am ANXIOUS. ANXIOUS. Did I spell that right? It just doesn't. I am. Heartbeat fast, mindful, low worry. What am I doing with my life? I need to hurry. Where's my Oscar? Where's my Emmy? Where's my soulmate? Where's my money? Beyonce's rich with 3 kids, I don't have any. And if their heads up, I still pick pick up pennies. I don't fuck with tails because I'm superstitious. I gotta knock on wood and make eyelash wishes. I'm anxious. I am anxious. I am anxious. I am A-N-X-I-O-U-S. A-N-X-I-O-U-S. Did I spell that right? It just never sounds, I am. Focus on my breath, I try, and then I end up holding it and feel like I'm a die. People think I'm zen, they can think again. I'm thinking positive thoughts, but darkness keeps creeping in, so I light up my sage and hold on to my crystals, do a moon ritual with my woo-woo sisters. I say a prayer, and for a moment I don't care about my body hair or my career, and then I wake up in the morning anxious. I am anxious. I am anxious. I am A-N-X-I-O-U-S. A-N-X-I-O-U-S. Am I spelling it? It's really hard to spell. Oh man, that's why I need to meditate every day, because helps calm the anxieties. And I like to think of anxiety as the space between where I am now and where I want to be. And I'm running out of time. I'm already 23 years old. And that's not a lie, it's a positive affirmation. But meditation helps so much. It takes you to this beautiful place. It calms any fears. It reminds you what really matters, what's really true. And it's really good for your skin. Because when you're meditating, you go to this eternal place inside your soul where there is no time and there's just infinity. And when you're in that beautiful space, your body forgets to decompose. Which is important. I also, when I'm meditating, something else that's good for the skin is I'm not polite smiling, which is something that a lot of us do to try to make other people feel good about themselves. But I'm wasting these polite smiles on people who I'll never meet again, just passers-by on the street, babies, dogs. Babies and dogs can't even decipher facial expressions. And I'm wasting my smiles on them. Now I've got these deep smile lines around my lips. Luckily, they're not super noticeable because I have been growing out my pubes, but and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but this is a political issue that I am passionate about. A lot of people are walking around as if it's business as usual, just ignoring the fact that we're in the middle of a body hair genocide. I have a lot of friends who have already fallen victim to the Groupon laser hair removal deals. And pubic hair is now something that they don't own anymore. It's been robbed from them. And we live in these trying times. We don't know what could happen politically, where natural disasters are happening all the time. I don't know about you guys. I don't have crops. I don't have sheep. But I want something I can shear and keep in a bushel for when times get tough. Stuff the mattresses, or make a DIY facial disguise to hide from the Russians, or maybe it's end days and I still want to look pretty, but I ran out of false eyelashes. Those things cost $25 per lash at the salon. Like, I am a billionaire. Some of these are just for me. Oh, man. It really is a crazy thing, but meditating helps me purify my mind from these thoughts that I have sometimes. And the other good thing about meditation is for those 5 minutes, those 10 minutes, those 15 minutes, at least I'm not eating chips. chips are my weakness. Chips are, they're, some people have other issues, Are there meetings for chips? I don't know, but I should go because I do love them so. But I'm not gonna eat them. I'm gonna resist until I finish writing my show. So I'm going to, I can't have them right now. Chips for me, are there any other former fat kids in the room? Yeah! We're very excited and we're outgoing people because we've developed a lot of personality. We've had to. And it's a beautiful, I was a fat kid before it was cool. Now everyone's doing it. It's like 2/3 of children in America are obese. But, no. Hopefully they grow out of it. But when you're a kid, it's good because you develop a personality. I consider myself kind of the Rosa Parks of childhood obesity. She sat at the front of the bus for civil rights, and I sat at the front of the bus because I got winded walking to the back. But it's good. It's character building, builds personality. Because when you're a fat kid, it's very sink or swim, and luckily we actually float better. It's safe. So, if you own a swimming pool, you should keep your kids fat until they are strong swimmers. But yeah, potato chips. Is anyone else upset? These things, to me, they're just my everything, and I would say they're my favorite food, but I don't know if they actually count as food because when they fall on the ground, dogs don't even try to eat them, and dogs eat the crotches of underwear. So I don't know what that says about the potato chip. I think it means that underwear crotches are actually a healthier option. I think they've got some fiber. If they're made out of cotton, I think that counts as a vegetable. And they're actually a good source of iron, depending on where you are in your cycle. So they're actually really good. But I'm going to resist for now because I do really need to get this writing done for my show. So I'm just going to try to actually get some meditation done. Okay. Some days, my biggest accomplishment is not eating chips. Okay, time is going by, and okay. Okie dokie, we gotta get some work done. Oh my gosh, it's 10:10. 10:10 is my favorite time of day because I was born at 10:10 and I'm obsessed with myself. And I used to feel bad about being obsessed with myself. I felt guilty. I felt like that wasn't, but then I realized self-obsession is a very healthy thing. It's a useful tool. It's a survival mechanism that tells us we're worthy of living and that we shouldn't walk into oncoming traffic or date any more Latin men, To me, Latin men are a lot like potato chips in that I can't resist them, even though they always end up aggravating my hemorrhoid. So it's, but they are, I have a long history. I stopped being a virgin with a Latin man, and I say stop being a virgin because we usually say lost my virginity, but that is, I know where it went, And then I just found out recently that my Latinx, a different Latinx, not that any of them are any different, really, has a new girlfriend. And that's, it's a little bit difficult because we had a special relationship. He was my host brother when I lived abroad in Argentina. And that's a very special relationship because, we obviously weren't actually brother and sister, but I called his parents Mama and Papa, so it was almost as hot. it's like all the excitement and taboo of incest without having to worry that if we got pregnant, they would have flippers or scales or whatever it is the Trump kids have. I don't know what that condition is called, but now he's got a new girlfriend and I'm happy for them. I hope they are very happy together, just never as happy as we were. And I don't want to see what she looks like because that is never good. Because if I see her and she's more attractive than I am, then I'm going to feel insecure about my looks. And if I see her and she's less attractive than I am, then I know that their love is real. So I hope she's pretty. But it's okay because I'm looking for love. I'm putting myself out there. I'm doing great, obviously. My show's called Life is Amazing. No bitterness at all. And I have very high standards, and my grandma always used to say, you can't keep waiting around for some man on a white horse to come and sweep you off your feet. She'd say, the horse can be any color, the man should be white. And so now, I'm trying to make her proud. Now my grandpa's he's working on it too. My grandpa's here today. Clap it up for him. He says he wants me to find a nice, rich Jewish man to take care of me after he dies. And I said, Grandpa, when you die, there will be a rich Jewish man taking care of me. So, I hope it'll be many years from now, but I'm expecting a big payoff. My parents too, my whole family is on board. My mom is managing my dating apps for me. So she's, she's setting me up with guys I wouldn't typically go out with. They're less Latin and more like my father. And nothing against my father. My father's amazing. He's hardworking, he's generous, he's caring, he does my taxes for me. He's amazing. Like, if it weren't for him still being married to my mom, we'd be perfect, Not that my mom would mind. She'd be like, finally a doctor. I'm just kidding. I would never date my father. That's disgusting. He's bald. Ew, no. I don't know. People say they want, a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. And I think that I'm a freak, but in a different way than people are expecting. I think people are like, oh, what's, dirty, yeah. So for me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you home one night after 6 to 8 weeks of getting to know each other. And I'm gonna get you into my apartment and I'm gonna rip your shoes off because it's a no-shoe situation. And then I'm gonna pull you into my bedroom and I'm gonna get you on your knees in a circle of crystals and candles that I have set up. And then I'm gonna grab a bundle of sage and cleanse your aura, because I don't know where you've been. Then we're gonna make unbreaking eye contact as we set intentions for the cosmic endeavor we're about to embark on. And for some reason, they always stick around. So, if it ain't broke. But I am holding out for my special guy. He's got to be special because that is really what I'm gonna do to him. So he's got to be a special guy to handle that. And I don't think that's gonna happen on the apps. I think I need to take matters into my own hands, and I am by masterfesting. Not a lot of you maybe have heard of this. So a lot of people know about manifesting. You speak it into existence, you write it into existence, something you really want, you believe in it, and it comes true. Masterfesting is even more powerful. Masterfesting is when you think about something that you really want to manifest while you masturbate. And it's really, really powerful because you're harnessing that creative energy, that life force, power, energy into creating something you want. It's It's like I get myself pregnant, but instead of with a baby, it's something I really want, like a Netflix special, you know? There are too many of both of those things already in the world, but no one will force you to have a Netflix special against your will in Alabama, you know? If they did, I would move to Alabama. No, but it's really, you can masterfest anything you want. I masterfested my new apartment. I masterfested vacations. I masterfested this moment right now. You all came here tonight because I came a few months ago. It's a beautiful thing. Is there something you would like in your life? Name one. You think about a doctor while you touch yourself. That's actually a favorite of mine. What's something that you would like to have in your life, sir?
An acting career.
Okay, you can think about your acceptance speech at the Oscars while you touch yourself. That's another one that I do often. Miss Capable. You think about God while you touch yourself? That's another one of my favorites, honestly, truthfully. I'm not kidding about that at all. Why not think of the most powerful man or being, gender neutral and pan, everything. It really works for anything. I want you guys to take that with you. But I will say the one thing that's tricky to masterfest on your own is if the thing you really want is an actual baby. Then you might need to collaborate. In which case, I would recommend Latin men. Because in my experience, they all have this rare disease that makes it impossible for them to wear condoms. So, all this talk about Latin men and babies is actually kind of making me want to, ¿cómo se dice? Make a baby. It's not you, it's my ovaries. I need a man who knows how to please not just me, but these babies that we're gonna have like crazy. Biological clock has got me on lock. You're the water boy, and I'm thirsty for your jock. I don't wanna freeze my eggs, so get between these legs. If I call you motherfucker, I mean no disrespect. Doesn't matter to me, black, white, or Hispanic. My fallopian tubes have got me in a panic. I'm running out of time and mama can't wait, so come fill this taco up with your queso. Como se dice, let's make a baby. Como se dice, let's make a baby. Como se dice, let's make a baby. Como se dice, ovulate. You can clap for that. That would be appropriate. Oh yeah. Ovulate is my alter ego. Ovulate comes out for about 3 to 6 days every month. Ovulate is who I am when I'm ovulating. Because the rest of the month, I have very high standards. If I see a man that I'm thinking about being intimate with, I want to make sure that he's a decent person, that he has a spiritual practice, that he has a job, that he lives in a shelter. When I'm ovulating, I'm just like, oh, you live in a garbage can. Does it have a lid? Fancy. Do you know how to tie your own shoes? No, Velcro counts. It's a closure. That totally works. Okay. Back on track. We got to get this show done. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish. Okay. Okay. Time has passed. More time has passed. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's already 12:30. It's in the afternoon. it's okay, time has passed, but there's still time. I have to brush my teeth. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm not supposed to say I have to. A friend told me instead of saying I have to, I'm supposed to say I get to. So I have to say I get to. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say sorry. I'm supposed to say thank you. That's the more empowering way to say it. So instead of sorry, I'm late, you say thank you for your patience. Instead of saying sorry, I missed your call, say thank you for thinking of me. Instead of saying sorry, I peed in your pool, you'd say thank you, I peed in your pool. It's just about shifting from negative to positive. That's what it's all about. And it's important to do that because at some point, I don't know what happened in our society, but we decided that it was lame to be grateful and happy and positive, and it was cool to be negative and complain and bitter. And I want to end that right now. I want people to realize that it's cool to believe in yourself and say things like, everything happens for a reason, you know? It's cool to drink green juice and do yoga and believe in yourself, and it's just nice to believe in a thing. You know, it's like, does God exist? It's like, on the off chance that God exists, then just be in that team, because otherwise you're gonna be left out, and then your friends are gonna, and then you're gonna feel sad. You know, I was the youngest child. I felt left out a lot. Anyways, I think it's fun to believe in something, but I used to not always believe. I used to think there was nothing, and then one day, it all made sense. I just saw life as this perfect thing. And I saw the infinite tininess and infinite massiveness of everything, and everything made sense, and all my fears dissolved, and I could see that there was no distance between me and anyone else, and that everything was exactly as it should be, and I was at total peace. And I figured out that there has to be something more than what we see normally. There's got to be more to life than just being brilliant and hilarious and being a pretty good singer for a comedian and, you know, looking great in a bob haircut. There's got to be more to life than potato chips and performing for a bunch of people on a Wednesday night in a burlesque theater. There's got to be more to life than occasionally sleeping with a actor I met on a AT&T commercial shoot in Spanish. Yes, I do have a problem, and yes, I do hope that one day they find a cure, but all of my interactions with Latin men has actually been very important in my life. It's made me fully fluent in Spanish, and speaking Spanish has had a huge effect on how I go about this world. Spanish is such a beautiful language. It's so much more in the body. It's so much more in the heart, you know? English is so much in the head. It's like, I gotta get my exam done on time before the deadline. In Spanish, it's like, tengo que hacer mi examen antes de que sea la fecha de entrega. It's just like the same thing, but you're like in your hips, you know? It's just like very, you never get the exam done, you know? Because you're just like you're already here. Spanish is such a beautiful, I lived in South America, and it really impacted my life. I learned so many things. I learned that nothing can offend you when it's said in Spanish. Nothing can sound mean or hurtful in Spanish. One time I was walking down the street and someone said to me, "Con culo así te invito a cagar a casa." Which means, with a butt like that, I'd invite you to poop at my house. And maybe he was hitting on me, or maybe he just knew in his heart that I had just eaten an empanada and that I'm gluten intolerant. And he was like, ma'am, with a butt like that, please, you're sweating. Come in, poop in my house. It's like, I hope your house is 3 strides from here, because I'm about to have an emergency. But it's such a beautiful language. I had some trying experiences in Spanish. I once was in Spain. And I was with a friend from Latin America, and we were both speaking to each other, both with Latin American Spanish accents. And we didn't realize, but there was a group of Spanish neo-Nazi teenagers lurking nearby. And they don't like people from Latin America, so they heard us speaking and they came up to us and attacked us. And they were like, "Go home, you filthy Latinas." And I was like, these guys have no idea I'm not a filthy Latina, but I am a filthy Jew. So their hate was misdirected, but it was also spot on. They sniffed me out. It was a terrible situation, obviously very, very traumatic, but also super flattering. I was like, my Spanish is good enough to get hate crimed. Okay, it is a beautiful language. And I had another trying experience in Spanish where I found out that I contracted chlamydia. In Spanish, it's happened to everyone in this room statistically, and if you're living right. And obviously not a high point in my life, but if you're gonna get chlamydia, get it in Spanish. Oh my gosh, it's just, I was sitting in this office, just nervous, breathing fire out of my front bottom, and in came the doctor, and he said, "Lo siento, Abby, pero tú tienes chlamydia." And I was like, oh my God. Say that to me again and I'm gonna give it to you. Chlamydia, oh my God. It's like the exact same word in English, but did you add extra syllables? It sounds so beautiful, chlamydia. That's what we're gonna call our firstborn. She'll be fine, her dad's a doctor. But with all of these things, all of these trials and tribulations, I wouldn't change any of it. All of that suffering is part of what makes life so amazing. Life is amazing, whoop-de-doo. We've got puppies and peppermint scented shampoo. Life is amazing, tra-la-la-la. You can travel the world in a plane, boat, or car. Life is amazing, I'm so happy I'm here. Life is amazing, sing it with me, my dear. Life is amazing, life is amazing. So shut the fuck up and stop complaining, 'cause life is amazing. Except for Nazis and child molesters and factory farming, and the world is so hot because everyone's obese, and there's military industrial complex and prison industrial complex and child molesters, and life is amazing, whoop-de-doo. We've got puppies and peppermint scented shampoo. Life is amazing, tra-la-la-la. You can travel the world in a plane, boat, or car. Life is amazing, I'm so happy I'm here. Life is amazing, sing it with me, my dear. Life is amazing, life is amazing. So shut the fuck up and stop complaining, 'cause life is amazing. Isn't it so amazing? Except for pimples and wrinkles at the same time, and women who are forced to have unwanted babies, and men who kill each other in the name of peace, and the world is so hot because everyone's obese and we use too much air conditioning, and there's more content on YouTube than anyone can watch in a lifetime, and we're all filled with jealousy and resentment and parasites. Most of us have parasites. Life is amazing. Life is amazing. Even when it's not. Life is amazing. Isn't it so amazing? Oh, man. So amazing. You guys remember remember when we used to suck our stomachs in pictures and think no one would notice? Who did we think we were fooling? Okay, so your stomach looks a lot flatter, but now your neck just got super fat. That's a good look. I started sucking my stomach in, and when I was a very young child, because of, childhood obesity, Rosa Parks, and I forgot about it. I didn't remember. And then recently, I thought I had these breathing problems. I thought I might have asthma or something. And then I was in a meditation class, and the teacher told us to take a deep breath and to relax my belly. And I was like, what belly, bitch? This shit is flat. And she was like, release, you're holding in a lot of tension. And I let my stomach out. I just kind of unfurled this corset that I had made in my mind when I was a child. And I immediately took the most satisfying breath of my entire life. And now I'm hooked. I've got all this spare air. I'm just running around helping people cool off their soups. I'm just, strangers, babies, boo-boos. I'm just all about it, just stepping right in. It's made me smart. I've got more oxygen in the brain. I'm smarter now. I'm aware now of all the crazy things we do for our appearance to try to look good or whatever beauty means. Like, suck your stomach in forever, never take a deep breath, and I don't know what that's supposed to achieve. If you want to, lose 15 pounds instantly, sure, just get rid of all your blood, If you're insecure about your kinkles, just have them amputated. There's like simple solutions. Obviously, I still want to look good, don't get me wrong, but if I want my stomach to look flatter, I'm not going to suck it in. I'm just going to tease out my pubes. Okay, time. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's late. It's getting later. Okay, it's okay. We're okay. We're doing okay. I just feel like before I can really get into writing the show, I need to be refreshed. I need to take a quick power nap. Okay, I'm just going to take a little quick. Well, it wasn't a very comfortable bed anyways, so honestly, that's enough time for that. Okay. We're close to showtime. I just trust in the universe that it's gonna get done. I'm gonna achieve it. I can't work on an empty stomach. I need to eat something, and I can't eat my potato chips. That's my treat for when I finish. It's hard to find stuff to eat because I'm a vegan. And, I'm just kind of before I was a vegan, it was easier. I was a pescatarian. There was a lot more options. Being a pescatarian is a lot like being vegan, though. It's like I don't want any animals to suffer for my benefit, but fish can go fuck themselves. And now I'm vegan, and it's hard to know what's in everything I eat. It's hard to know every ingredient. I figure on average, I probably end up eating like an egg a month, but I figure it balances out with the one I lose. So I'm, and I don't want you guys to think I'm preaching. I'm not a preachy vegan. I think everyone should do whatever works best for them. Like for me, I just feel lighter. I feel healthier. Other people feel good with the flesh of innocent dead animals rotting in their stomachs. So it's just like, to each his own, no judgment. But I'm vegan. I'm also gluten-free. And when people find that out, they're like, wow, what do you miss most, being vegan and gluten-free? And I usually answer pizza, but what I really miss most is friendship. I'm vegan and gluten-free. I also don't drink or do any drugs, so a triple threat. Threatening to ruin this dinner party. I'm gonna make you get a lot of chopped vegetables from the back that you weren't planning on putting out. But it's good. I like the benefits of not drinking or doing any drugs, which I'll talk to you about after the show, are that, I'll never, wind up sucking dick for crack in an alley, but as a vegan, I might do it for the vitamin B12. We need to get that in there. But the one snack that I can always count on. The one snack that goes with me everywhere I go. It's low-cal, it's healthy, feels amazing every time. That is my own tears. Crying feels amazing. I don't know when we decided that, we should tell people not to cry. Oh, you're crying? There, don't cry. Bottle it up. You're making me uncomfortable, you know? Crying feels so good, you know? I'm getting something toxic out of my body. If I was peeing, you wouldn't tell me to stop. Tears are the urine of the heart. Build inside, the tension's running high. I could go all night. Show my softer side, body shaking side to side, wet from my head to thighs. Tonight is gonna be the night. I'ma squirt out of my eyes. Don't tell me not to cry. Let me cry, gotta get it out of me. You wouldn't tell me not to sneeze or sweat or pee. Let me cry, gotta get it out of me. You wouldn't tell me not to sneeze or sweat or pee. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, tears. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, tears. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, tears. No, I did not wet the bed. That came out of my head. If you shush me, you'll be dead. Don't say everything's gonna be okay. Sometimes I just feel this way. In sadness, there's no shame. If you don't let me frown, then you can go and drown in my tears that are rolling down. Let me cry, gotta get it out of me. You wouldn't tell me not to sneeze or sweat or pee. Let me cry, gotta get it out of me. You wouldn't tell me not to sneeze or sweat or pee. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, tears. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, tears. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, tears. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, we're really close to showtime. That's fine. I believe in the power of. See, there's a spirit in here, and that spirit's gonna help me. We're gonna be fine. I'm going to collect my thoughts. I'm gonna write an amazing show. It's gonna be perfect in every way, and it's gonna be hilarious, and it's gonna be entertaining. It feels kind of like, I feel like we're in this time where there's so many problems happening in the world. It feels kind of selfish for me to try to write a comedy show. I feel like there's so many people who are suffering. You know, we've got these children at the border, thousands of babies being separated from their parents every day. And yes, half of them will grow up one day to be Latin men, but now they need us. We've got Nazis here in America, white supremacists. That was a trend. I did not see coming. It's ridiculous to me that someone thinks that they are superior to someone else because they're white. Like, I feel like I'm better than people for lots of reasons, you know. I'm vegan, and I meditate every day, and I speak Spanish well enough to get hate crimed for it, so. But being white is not a good skin color. It's bad. It's objectively the worst color with which to upholster the human body. You don't want white on the outside of anything that's gotta last, you know? You don't want to get a white couch. It's gonna get stained, it's gonna get ruined. You want to get a black couch, or a brown couch, or an Asian couch. And it's the same thing with our skin. White skin, it wrinkles, it rashes, it burns in the sun. You know, I think that's why they're wearing the hoods. I think it's for sun protection. Think about it. Nothing ruins a Klan rally like finding out Gary's got a melanoma. You know, can we even burn the cross? I don't know. What did the doctor's note say? It could irritate the skin. Okay, well, that's why they do them at night. Okay. I feel like I should do more for gender issues. You know, my gender is being taken advantage of. We've got this wage inequality gap. The wage gap, men make more money than we do for the same jobs performed, and that's not okay. But I do think that that's a symptom of a bigger problem that isn't being addressed, and that is the murder gap. See, some of you might know what I'm talking about. Men murder 9 times more than we do. So we need to close that gap. We need to step it up. We need to be murdering as much, if not more than men, so that they're scared to not pay us the right amount. And that's how you fix the wage gap. But even with all of those things in mind, it's crazy, but I still am attracted to human males. And it's not something I'm proud of, but it just is what it is. So all I can control is the quality of the man that I am with. So I am manifesting. I am putting my intention out there to find a man who's wonderful and respectful and funny and kind and you know who's good with kids, but not like too good with kids. I want a guy who's just marvelous and extraordinary in every way. Well, there is one way in which I would like him to be average. I don't need no oversized in between my inner thighs. I just want your 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 to 5 to fortify my whispering eye. For me, it's not a compromise. Give me an inch, I don't need a mile. 4 to 5 will make me smile. They always say everything in moderation. So fill me up halfway and add some clitoral stimulation. I don't want that massive D, just give me a personality and that sweet, sweet 4 to 5. So many women and men alike thirst for a monster cock to ride, but I've had a giant long before, and it just left me oh so sore. Look at all the great statues, your artistic stick's the one I choose. If it's good enough for Michelangelo, it's good enough for my down below. I don't wanna be left walking funny. Vaginal rejuvenation costs too much money. Who cares about Ron Jeremy? I want a flaccid 3 to marry me. Keep that blood inside your brain to 3 foot long, causing me pain. Just that sweet, sweet 4 to 5. Everybody. 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 to 5. That sweet, sweet 4 to 5. That's all you need. Okay, the show, it's showtime. It's the time for the show. It's the show's time. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay. I have a minute left of the show, and that is fine because we're gonna have a miracle. I'm gonna make a miracle happen. I'm going to have something. What would you guys do? What would you recommend that I do in this moment? Meditate? Masterfest? Oh my God. It's like the student has become the teacher. That's a brilliant idea. Netflix special. Netflix special. Netflix special. Netflix special. Lucas on piano, Marina Montesanti producing, directing. Got Nate Morgan also producing and directing here. Taro behind music, everything, everyone here at the Slip Room. And to you guys, life is amazing.